Two men. One debate the world refuses to settle. One has 5 Ballon d'Ors, the other has 6. One is obsession in human form. The other is genius made effortless. For 20 years, Ronaldo and Messi have divided football. But today, we're not talking about football. We're talking about what happens when two of the richest athletes alive decide to spend serious money on their wrists. No goals, no trophies, just watch it. And the numbers you're about to hear will make your jaw drop. This is Ronaldo versus Messi. Who has the better watch collection? 1. The 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐢. Obsession. Start here, because this is where both men reveal who they really are. 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐢 is not a watch brand. It is a philosophy. Every piece they make is built to stop a room. Outrageous complications. Stones you need sunglasses to look at. Miniature mechanical worlds running inside a case small enough to strap to your wrist. When Ronaldo and Messi both gravitate toward the same brand independently, that tells you something. It tells you both men understand that at a certain level of wealth, a watch is not a timekeeping device. It is a declaration. Ronaldo's 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐢 piece is the caviar tourbillon blue sapphires. The entire dial is buried under blue sapphires, invisibly set in a caviar pattern that looks like deep ocean water frozen in time. The tourbillon spins at the center like a crown. The price is $12,100,000. Not as a flex. Just Tuesday for Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi goes in a completely different direction. He chose the FC Barcelona 125th Anniversary Edition. Only 125 pieces exist. The Barra crest sits at 12 o'clock. The club's colors run through every detail. This is not a watch built to impress anyone who doesn't already know the story. It is a watch built for one man who lived that story from the inside. It costs $180,000, less than Ronaldo's piece. But this isn't about price. It's about what each man chose to say with the watch on his wrist. Messi also owns the 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐢 Epic X Chrono Messi Titanium at $79,200. Lightweight, surgical, precise. Exactly the kind of watch you'd expect from someone who scored 91 goals in a calendar year with zero wasted movement. Ronaldo counters with the Epic X Heart of CR7 at $128,700. Green steel. Diamond bezel. A miniature sculpture of himself scoring a goal built into the case. That last detail tells you everything you need to know about the difference between these two men. Ronaldo wins this section on spectacle. Messi wins it on meaning. 2. The Rolex showdown. Every serious collector owns Rolex. But what separates a collector from a billionaire is which Rolex they own. Both men have answered that question. The answers could not be more different. Ronaldo wears the Daytona Rainbow Yellow Gold. The bezel holds 36 baguette-cut sapphires in full spectrum color. The case carries 56 more diamonds. The mother-of-pearl dial catches light like a prism dropped in sunlight. Secondary market value sits at over $500,000. Every time Ronaldo walks into a room wearing this watch, someone's camera finds his wrist before it finds his face. Messi goes somewhere even rarer. His Rolex is the Daytona nicknamed the Barbie, reference 126538TRO. Rose gold case. Pink sunburst dial, bezel set with pink sapphires. Rolex never put this watch in a catalog, never advertised it. They called their most trusted clients privately and offered it to people they deemed worthy. Exactly 10 pieces exist in the world. The only other confirmed owner is Mark Wahlberg. Market value sits somewhere between $800,000 and $2 million, depending on who you ask. Messi wore it to an Inter-Miami match in 2024. The entire watch internet noticed within hours. Both men also own understated Rolex pieces, because real collectors know when to dial it back. Messi keeps a Rolex Oyster Perpetual worth around $24,000. Ronaldo was photographed in a steel Daytona with a black dial back in 2008 for around $25,000, years before he could afford anything on this list. He still owns it. That detail matters. Beyond the basics, Ronaldo also carries the off-catalog GMT Master II Sapphire Ruby at $130,000, and the GMT Master II known as the Ice, 18-karat white gold covered in nearly 30 carats of diamonds from every angle, valued at $490,000 and widely considered the most expensive Rolex ever made. In raw market terms, Messi's Barbie Daytona wins this section. 10 copies on Earth. There is no argument. 3. The Bugatti timepiece. This is the section that separates Ronaldo from every other athlete on Earth who collects watches. He owns a Bugatti Chiron. Most people stop there. Ronaldo looked at his car and asked a question nobody else had asked. What if the watch on my wrist contained a functioning mechanical replica of that engine? Not a design inspired by the engine. Not a logo referencing the engine. The actual engine, miniaturized, running inside the case, with 16 pistons that fire and 2 turbochargers that spin when you press a button. He brought that brief to 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐿, and they built it. The 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫 Bugatti Chiron Tourbillon Baguette opens 360 degrees through 7 sapphire panels. Every structural element references the Chiron directly. The horseshoe grille, the headlights, the bodywork. Press the crown, and a W16 engine block comes alive on the dial. The movement is suspended on 4 shock absorbers that mirror the actual Chiron suspension system. This is not watch design borrowing from car design. This is a functioning mechanical engine that also tells time. Price: $1 million. Then he commissioned a second version. The Bugatti Chiron Tourbillon Sapphire Crystal replaces the entire case with orange sapphire crystal, one of the most technically demanding materials in watchmaking, making every internal component fully visible through a glowing orange shell. Price: $1,650,000. 2 watches. $2.5 million. Built around a car he also owns. No other athlete has ever done anything close to this. 4. The Patek Philippe moment. Here is where Messi makes his most sophisticated move, and he does it without a single diamond. Patek Philippe is the brand that serious collectors argue about when the room gets quiet. They do not advertise. They do not chase celebrities. They do not call athletes and offer free watches for Instagram posts. Owning a Patek Philippe at the level Messi owns means you went looking for one. It means you understand what you are holding. In August 2024, Messi showed up to an Inter Miami match wearing a Patek Philippe 𝐾𝐨𝐵𝐿, reference 7128/1R001, rose gold with a brown dial. The 𝐾𝐾𝐵𝐿 is Patek's first entirely new watch collection in 25 years. No diamonds, no spectacle, just an integrated bracelet, a cushion case, and decades of accumulated horological credibility on your wrist. Price: $170,000 to $180,000. Rob Report covered it. South China Morning Post covered it. Watch Pro covered it. Not because it was the most expensive watch anyone had ever seen, because it was Messi, and he chose Patek. And that means something the money alone cannot explain. He also wears a Tudor Black Bay Chrono Flamingo Blue. Price: $5,875. A man worth hundreds of millions of dollars voluntarily strapping a $5,875 watch to his wrist at a professional sporting event. That is not humility. That is taste. There is a difference. Ronaldo has no documented Patek Philippe in his collection. In a section about credibility, that gap is impossible to ignore. 5. The Frank Muller factor. Frank Muller does not make watches for people who want to blend in. The case shapes are curved and strange. The complications are extreme. The gem setting techniques push past what most houses will attempt. Ronaldo has not just bought from Frank Muller. He has built a relationship with them deep enough that they make pieces for him that do not exist for anyone else. His primary piece is the 𝐶𝐻 Tourbillon in 18-karat white gold, a piece unique made exclusively for Cristiano Ronaldo. Every surface of the case and bracelet is covered in baguette-cut diamonds using invisible setting, a technique that hides all prongs and metal beneath the stones, so the watch appears to be carved from solid diamond, rather than set with it. This watch does not exist for sale. It was made for one man. Price on record: $1,450,000. He also wears the Frank Muller Vanguard chronograph, $44 million, with a diamond-set stainless steel case at $55,000. Practical by his standards. Then there is the Perpetual Calendar by Retro Chrono CR7, a limited edition Frank Muller built specifically in Ronaldo's honor. Diamond-encrusted number 7 on a black lacquered dial. Ronaldo's own silhouette engraved on the case back. 7 pieces made. All sold privately. Price never disclosed. Messi owns nothing from Frank Muller. This category is Ronaldo's without contest. The complete picture. Pull back and look at both collections side by side. Ronaldo's list reads like a museum inventory. The Hublot 49 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐞 Rose Gold at $1 million. The Bulgari Octo Originale Tourbillon Blue, one of 8 ever made, at $700,000. The 𝐦𝐨𝐫𝐿 Twin Turbo Furious Baguette White Gold at $1,430,000. The 𝐦𝐨𝐫𝐿 Grand Baguette with 5 time zone dials at $1 million. The TAG Heuer Carrera Ronnie Peterson Yellow Gold Piece Unique, gifted by TAG Heuer's CEO after his 5th Ballon d'Or, sold at charity auction for $250,000. More than 15 documented pieces across 6 brands. Combined value deep into the tens of millions. No other active footballer is anywhere near this. Messi's collection is tighter, but tighter is not smaller. According to Big Mo Watches, which tracks celebrity collections in real time, Messi carries multiple Patek Philippe references, several 𝐬𝐨𝐫𝐿 collaborations, a Rolex sub-collection that includes some of the rarest pieces on Earth, and 𝐷𝐸𝐿 Royal Oak pieces from his former ambassadorship. Every watch in that list was chosen. None of them were accidents. None of them were gifts he just happened to wear once. Messi's collection tells the story of a man who studies what he buys before he buys it. Ronaldo's collection is a statement of ambition. Messi's is a statement of judgment. Both are worth tens of millions of dollars. Only one of them feels like it was built by someone who genuinely loves watches. Ronaldo wins on scale. Messi wins on taste. Both men have built collections that most collectors will never come close to. Drop your vote in the comments.